Jasmy Coin is up more than 1,000% since I made my first video telling you that I was going to be buying Jasmy Coin. Right now, we're setting up to potentially make a new all-time high for Jasmy Coin, so stick around until the end of the video if you want to learn my full price prediction for Jasmy Coin going into 2025. If you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to smash the like and subscribe as it supports the channel. We can see Jasmy Coin has made a new localized high, pushing up to 60 cents, absolutely smashing past the price back in June earlier this year. We can actually scroll out and see where are some potential zones where Jasmy Coin could see some resistance. I'm actually expecting a little bit more of a push to the upside, because here is where one of the next resistance zones would be for Jasmy, around this 70-cent push. So we can actually come down to the daily time frame, and one thing that I can really see is we've had a real strong momentum push with many green bars in a row. We're now making that very common triangle type pattern where we do some slight descent, slight ascending, slight descending, and then we actually have a very high probability to continue in the direction of the previous trend. Clearly the previous trend is massively to the upside, so right now I'm expecting another upside push, and we definitely could hit to at least this 70-cent range. We might see a small amount of resistance. The reason being, we can scroll out and actually have a look. Why? Delete this off the chart, and we can see when Jasmy Coin was clearly in a massive downtrend. We can confirm that with the EMA clearly pointing down and to the right. We only wanted to look for shorts during this area, but we made a massive push to the downside, and then here is where we decided to make a bit of a bounce. So there is definitely some type of localized support. We made a bounce, and we made a bounce, and made a bounce. So we basically have an area right through here where overall there was a decent little support bounce. So we can confirm that once we do come back into this area, we can see it's just in that 70 cent, might get up to around this 75-cent range, that we might see a small amount of resistance. But I do expect Jasmy to go much higher than that. One of the next resistance zones would be around this 14 cents, even around this 18-cent region, right through here, probably around 16.5 to 14 cents. But overall, one thing that we do want to figure out is, can Jasmy actually go back to the old all-time high? So the old all-time high was around 35 cents. So let's delete everything off the chart. How far is it off the current price to the old all-time high? It's roughly 675%. Let's call it 700% in total. One thing that we can do is actually come over and have a look at the overall market cap of Jasmy Coin. The current market cap, 2.2 billion. So we need basically a 700% increase in the overall market cap to reach these old all-time highs of 35 cents. So we can do some basic calculations. 2.22 billion times 7. Roughly, we'd need Jasmy Coin to hit a $15.5 billion market cap. Does it have that potential? Definitely does, especially if we're looking at the overall 24-hour volume. We've gone up a 50% just in the last 24 hours. So clearly there's a lot of volume for Jasmy Coin. People are definitely interested. One thing that we can see is the overall circulating supply versus the total supply. So there's a little bit more circulating supply to come out for Jasmy Coin. It is a bit of an inflationary coin. Over the period of the last couple of years, coins have been actually released, the total supply. You can see we're nearly at the complete release. And you can see the fully diluted valuation is slightly higher than the total market cap, because it's accounting for this last small amount of coins that needs to come into the market, would then also create the market cap slightly higher. So overall, we can track Jasmy Coin. It is slightly inflationary, but it definitely does have the potential to get back to around this 35-cent range, around 700% gain. That would be close to 7,000% gain, since I actually told a lot of people that I was interested in Jasmy Coin, actually all the way back down here when we made a push into this exponential moving average. Once we made this really strong push to the upside, came into the EMA, I was seeing a lot of action in Jasmy Coin. There was a lot of social media hype. There was a lot of people talking about it. And I really like this push. It was slightly early, so the actual probability probably wasn't fully there because we hadn't broken above these highs. So just bring a trend line. We hadn't broken above that high yet. So really the confirmation probably was to go in right in here. But I actually got in a little bit earlier, which I guess was good for me. Overall got in at basically 50-60% better of a price. But I did see this strong push. Got in on the EMA. This is when I was starting to make a lot of videos on Jasmy. And then overall we saw this massive price increase. Now we're actually, again, pushing up back close to that 60-cent range. So definitely still a lot of potential. A lot of the times I'm focusing on meme coin trading and I use TradeWizBot to trade meme coins. It's extremely easy. You have access to copy trading, their smart wallet feature, and you get a massive 10% off all of your trading fees. So even one thing that I wouldn't mind at all, clearly on the weekly time frame, if we do have a small pullback, I wouldn't mind it coming back to this exponential moving average. Overall, I could look to actually get in at a low price. If you remember, I was actually talking all the way back here. Once I saw these two massive weekly candles, I can use my one-to-one measured move strategy where I use only trend bars. We have 3 trend bars in a row. You can actually use this, drag it to the top, and now we have my one-to-one measured move strategy. And right here, look where we came in. We came exactly into the wick. So a perfect strategy to use is to get out right in this perfect zone. So we're looking to sell high right through here, and then we look to pick up more supply once we come back to the moving average. Although we wouldn't have picked the bottom, you know, we did come a little bit lower here, we did come a little bit lower through this region. Let's check overall if we sold right exactly where we had this one-to-one and you actually go down. Look, you're saving 45% in your position. So you sell all the way up here like I did, then you can buy back at 45% discount, and now when we push all the way bang to where we are now, you're already up 90%. You're up more than nearly 150%. So there's clearly a lot of potential when you use this strategy to be selling high, buying back low. Overall now we do have one trend bar. You can see right here, I only use trend bars for a one-to-one. So here's actually a doji bar. We have another doji bar. This would be a trend bar. As much as there is a little bit of a big wick, the overall body of the candle is much larger than the wick. So this is still a trend bar. Then it wasn't followed with another trend bar, so we can't do the one-to-one because I need at least 2 trend bars in a row. And here we actually had 3. But we had this was a trend bar because small wick, if the body is bigger than the wicks by greater than at least 60%, over it's a trend bar. So we have trend bar, trend bar, trend bar. That's how we can do that one-to-one. And it nearly followed it exactly. So saving overall 45% in your position. Doing that again, it's even selling back at, like I was talking about, this 70-cent region, and then looking to actually get back in once the EMA. So maybe we do this triangle pattern as I showed you on the daily. Then we get a push up to this 70-cent range and we see the EMA creep up like this. We do something like this. And when we do eventually have a sell-off, because we always have a sell-off, you look back to enter in this EMA region. And again, look for that continuation back to that 35-cent range, even 14-cent range, as I was talking about. That would be a next small zone. And if we can get back in here around this 50-cent range, it's basically 300% push to the upside. So again, looking to actually use these localized supply zones as our entries, buy low, sell high, and overall look for a strong move on Jasmy Coin. So there we have it for Jasmy. If you have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to check all the links in the video description for a current massive Christmas sale. Smash the like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.